What's going on, folks? Welcome back to another episode of Bearded Wholesome All Things Baltimore, Season 4, Episode 13. I'm the host, Matt Trigger, and with me today is a living legend in the making. He is from Baltimore. If you are familiar with battle, the battle hip hop scene, the battle rap scene, if you are familiar with TikTok and Baltimore TikTok, Baltimore Twitter, he is a stand-up comedian and a reactionary video comedian for all things Baltimore. Welcome, Smurf. What's going on, my man?
Hey, what's up, my guy? What's up? How you feeling? Appreciate you having me on the show, man. This is definitely a
I
welcome.
appreciate you. I appreciate you coming on the show, man. Let's just get right to it, man. You are making a name for yourself all across social media on different platforms. Smurf, you're a battle rapper, which is
Yeah,
it's a Baltimore thing. It's more of an East Coast thing, but you've been making waves in the Baltimore rap scene. You are delving into stand up comedy, and you have been making reactionary videos for uh, the the finer points of Baltimore living for the last couple of years, man. So before we get into all that, how's everything going?
man. Everything been going great, man. Ever since I started, doing what I'm doing for as the comedy, I've been getting nothing but love, and it's a great feeling to have. So everything been great. I just try to, elevate, do different things, and just be consistent.
I'm sure you are, and the consistency is the key. And I wanted to ask you, everything you're known for is completely different arenas. Making the videos and with the green screen in the background for the sights of Baltimore, and then you
Yeah,
have your stand up comedy and then battle rap. How tough is it on you? And I know you got a 9 to 5 and you got a
yeah.
family and
Uh-huh.
all that. How is it for you to transit from one to the other, seemingly every weekend?
Uh it's kind of hard, but it's natural. I like to give myself a challenge, and once I got the challenge, I can complete the mission. So, a lot of people ask me like, "Yo, how do you do all this and still obtain a regular life?" I'm like, "Man, we don't got nothing but time, and we just gotta use it to our best, our best standards." So, that's how I do it.
And I know that battle rapping is very niche. It's an East Coast thing, and it can get very personal. And
Hmm.
a lot of your comedy is the complete opposite. So how do you like? What is the mind frame you get in for battle rap as opposed to, because you got to hype the battle rap event itself. You can't just show
Yeah.
up and expect fanfare. You got it. Last time you were on stage, the whole city came out for you. Um,
Hmm.
they showed a big presence. You had to obviously talk trash a little bit about your opponent. Um,
Right.
what is your inspiration for the battle rap? Because not everybody can do that, and a lot of people that are hip hop artists or rap artists, whatever you want to label them, that is a whole
Yeah.
different genre in itself. So, how do you mentally prepare when you're going into a battle rap weekend?
I just try to, make sure I know my material, make sure I got the right people around me. That's one important thing. Like when I get ready for these battles, I make sure I'm around some positive energy, some positive people, and I just like a crowd. I like when everybody come out and everybody just want to see a show. When it comes to, performing and stuff like that, I'm very original, and I just take it to the moon after that. So I get a little nervous here and there. I get the normal feeling, the goosebumps and all that stuff. But like once everybody, see and see what I can do, and they see what I can, establish, and what I project, and once I get the reaction, man, I get comfortable. I get real comfortable.
I can imagine. It's got to be nerve wracking because you never know what's going to come out of the mouth of the other person. And you know,
Yeah.
you're born and raised Baltimore like I am, and we
Hmm.
generally as a people we take things personal that other people might not necessarily take personal. So do you got to temper your feelings when it comes to battle rap in just in terms of insults and wording to a lot of to varying degrees?
Nah, I don't really worry about it because I've been doing this since I was 8 years old, and through school and downtown when I was a kid. So the insults, it really don't bother me because at the end of the day, I'm coming with some insults. So I can't be mad at a person for trash talking me if I'm trash talking them. So it's all a part of the game, and I don't take nothing to heart.
That's good, because I mean, the city just has a natural chip on its shoulder, so you
Yeah.
gotta temper, your expectations on these certain things because shit can get kind of dicey if you take it to heart and let it.
Right. And we from Baltimore, so it's like we used to it for real. So a person word shouldn't even, do anything to you. You feel me? But I seen people get out of the character. I seen people getting their feelings and stuff. And all I gotta say is the sport ain't for you if you gonna take it that way.
Yeah, I listened to part of your show that was on YouTube and through your social media.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you definitely get yourself hyped up and you zone in, and it's cool to see that you guys take it to that level
Mm-hmm.
because I'm gonna be honest, some of the stuff that is said, I'm like, nah, we're gonna have to fight. I don't, I'm not even gonna try and pretend that it's not
Right.
personal. We're gonna have to see each other on the parking lot, but that's just me.
Right.
So now that the we've been talking about your battle rap for a little bit, but I'm gonna tell you this, man. Everybody I've been telling about doing this show, we talked last week, and once
Mm-hmm.
I advertised it and locked it down, I've gotten a lot of excitement around this. Your reactionary videos to the sights and sounds of Baltimore
Right.
is a lot of them have gone viral.
Yeah.
What made you start doing that?
So, my cousin, he bought a building downtown. It was real. This one, investing. Well, I can't. What's the word? I don't know why I can't get the word. It's not crypto. It is crypto, but
Is it
AMC.
Bitcoin, like a
Uh,
Bitcoin kind of thing?
yeah. So we was doing like a podcast. So like, our objective was we had to make a video about a special crypto. So now I'm just getting paid to create content. So every morning we had to have some type of content about some crypto. I took that because I was so used to being in front of the camera myself. I was like, let me do something real quick. So the first thing I ever talked about was the New York fried chicken on North Avenue. It's that one strip. You feel me? On North
I know,
Avenue, on the top of North
I
Avenue.
know
You
what
know what
you're
I'm talking
talking
about,
about.
right?
I know
Crazy.
where you're talking about.
A lot of motherfuckers be out there. You gotta be careful. And
It's
I
like a
said
zombie land at that
it's
motherfucker.
like a zombie land. Like if they don't know you, you might get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? You walking with your girl, they might snatch your girl from you. So I made a video about that, and a couple people was just laughing. They was messing with it. They liked it, and then I did another one. But when I did another one, that's when I had the slogan somewhere, and my brother caught it and was like, "I think you should say, 'Oh fuck no, not me,' in the beginning, then go on with your segment." So once I start doing that part and doing the head, all this is natural. I ain't write none of these things down or nothing. I've been at these places, so I know how I know the background of them. And once I started doing the introduction, oh fuck no, not me. It went off from there. I couldn't stop. Everybody was loving it, and that's how I
Yeah,
started.
that's it was cool because when I advertised the show, one of
Hmm.
my homeboys, Devin, he posted a comment, "Who's gonna miss this episode? Not me." And it's just you're
Shout out to
known throughout
Devin.
the city. Yeah, that's my man
Yeah.
right there. But it's so crazy because you literally pull spots that everybody knows not to go to alone at a certain part of the day.
Uh-huh.
Have you gotten any like particular backlash about some of the spots that you do videos on from like the
Yeah.
businesses or anything?
Yeah. I wish I can remember this spot. It was over east. Melby's. What is it? Melba.
Melba's.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
So
did a
yeah, I know.
spot of them, and it went crazy. Like everybody was just going crazy. Like he telling the truth. So probably like 20 minutes after the video posted, the owner hit my DM and was like, "I seen you had, some difficulties when you came down here. How about you come down here this weekend? Shots on me." And I'm sitting there like, they gonna take me in the back and beat the shit out of me for making this video. I never went down there. I never went
Hey,
down there.
sometimes you know a setup when you see one, right?
Oh, I smelt it through the computer screen. I was like, she ain't getting me. Nah,
Because
but
he'll put a couple shots up in you, then all of a sudden be like, "Well, why'd you say this?" or "What'd you mean by that?" And all of a sudden you're in the liquor storage room fighting for your life.
yeah, it's like that one
You know what I'm saying?
scene in Saw 1 when they was chained up to the bathroom. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to end up like that. So like that was like one of the only backlash. Besides that, I went in Food Depot, Westside Shopping Center a couple days ago, Thursday.
I'm
And
familiar.
I went in there and they was like, "That's the guy. That's the one that made the video." But while I'm in there, I'm on live because I wanted to show everybody on the live how it really looks in there. See, I do the green screen, but some of them don't know. And man, they was in there. They was about to beat me up in there, man. Them old ladies with the gold teeth. That's how you know it's real. If you got a cashier and she have a gold teeth, it's some ghetto shit going on in there.
I mean, I think it's funny because it surprises some of the people that I've talked to about your content because I've been in more of those places than people think I have.
Uh-huh.
And through just getting around the city at a younger age and hanging out with different people in different neighborhoods. Have you ever had like any close calls being recognized out there, by insulting not necessarily the business owner side that we just talked about or the
Mm-hmm.
owner of the establishment, but has anybody ever taken offense to you criticizing like their area or their hood or their area, like their zone or anything like that? Have you ever
Never.
had any? Never. Okay.
Never. I think it's like a breath of fresh air. They like, man, you need even like I used to work at MV Transportation, the mobility bus or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and like the whole staff from the lady that do the taxes, your full one, everybody knew who I was. But when I started working there, the people that was working there was like, you need to do a video about this stupid ass job. Like, and I'm sitting there like, I work here. How about y'all wait till I leave or get fired? Then I'll do y'all a favor. But
The fact that you're anticipating getting fired says says a lot, man. That's crazy. Like you already knew it wasn't.
crazy.
It was like when you knew how crazy the job was. You're like, yeah, I ain't gonna be long for here, and I'm gonna have a good video.
Yeah, and I did it. I left. I was just tired. It wasn't for me. And like probably like a week after I left, I did a video and it went crazy. But nobody never came up to me personally and was like, man, that was disrespectful. Like, don't talk about my hood or don't talk about my store. They want me to talk about it. It's the crazy part. And they work there.
What has been your most popular spot that you've made fun of or you've made light of it? Like, what's like the thing that people keep on coming back to you and saying that they enjoyed the most out of all your content?
Mondawmin.
Yes, I was hoping you were
That's
going to say
that
Mondawmin Mall.
Mondawmin.
Yes,
Mondawmin is at 500,000 views. I think it's at 700 to 800K, almost at 1 million. Mondawmin almost got 1 million, but that particular one is everybody's favorite.
yes, because I remember the minute I saw the red Mondawmin letters pop up in the back, I was like, "This is going to be a wild one," because that's like a mall that nobody really wants to go to for any reason at all. I remember one
No.
day. I accidentally made a video game reservation over there. I thought I made it at Towson Mall at GameStop, and it was the GameStop inside
Oh my
Mondawmin.
God.
I'm like, I gotta park as close to that long ramp on the west side of the building as close as possible. It wasn't even
Uh-huh.
about the danger aspect. It was like I just don't want to be over here. It's got a weird ass smell, There's zombies walking around that joint.
Everything.
Yeah. And like
Nobody
you said,
ain't gonna save you in that mall. Nobody.
No.
Even the security guard is gonna watch it.
They're gonna watch you crumble. they're gonna absolutely watch you crumble, man. That's crazy stuff. And when I saw it, I was like, you know what? As much as it is funny, he's right, because nobody wants. It's like a wasteland over there. Nothing ever lasts. The Target didn't last. The TGI Fridays barely last. Nothing over. It's like
you see what they doing? Do you see what TGI Fridays doing now?
No.
They got hookah.
Oh,
you can smoke hookah outside. I'm sitting there like, wow.
At the one over Mondama, you can smoke hookah on the deck now?
You can smoke hookah on the deck. I think they ain't getting too many customers. So now they try and dictate people. Hey, guys, you want wings and hookah? I'm going to have...
And people are going to go for that shit, though. That's the crazy part.
They're going to go for it.
You're gonna see like somebody checking in at the TGI Fridays Hookah Lounge, Mondama Mall on Facebook, and you're just gonna be like, "Wait, what?" Like, I didn't even know they were doing that.
Got the little kids out there, and that ain't gonna do nothing but make people roll up weed or whatever, because you're getting them to smoke. So it's like, I said, Mondama, who accepted this? What's the general manager number? I need to talk to him.
Is there any spot in the city that you've wanted to do a video on that you haven't had an opportunity to hit yet?
Yes. I don't know why this keeps slipping my mind, but Miss Shirley's on Route 40.
Oh,
I've been there. Have you ever been there?
I've driven by it. I've driven by it. I've never been inside.
The lady on the sign doesn't look too happy. Like Miss Shirley doesn't look too happy. You feel me? But I've been there one time, and it just gave. Oh man!
I've driven by it, on my personal time and in a work van. I've driven by it, and I'm like, nah.
It's always a no. It's always a no.
Not today. I can't do it. It's right over there by the Rolling Road exit for the courthouse that I work at sometimes. And I'm like, you know what?
Okay.
If I want to go out for lunch, sometimes I think like, hey, maybe I'll hit Shirley's, but no. I usually end up hitting Pioneer City Pit Beef up the street. And even that right there, that's crazy. It's a little converted lawnmower shack. Nothing but cash for pit beef sandwiches and French fries. It's a good spot though.
What about Mr. G's? I ain't been to Mr. G's since I was like 10.
I hit Mr. G's with one of my coworkers a while ago. We had some free time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember what I got though. That's the crazy part. It was that long ago. But one spot I wanted to, have you ever done the chicken spot across from Lexington Market on Paca?
Nope. Is that near the 7 Mart?
Yes.
The video I just did, everybody say the food next door is slamming, but I've never been in there.
It is, but it's the craziest thing. I don't know what it is, but the Asian folks in there, they cook some of the best fried chicken. They start cooking chicken at 6 o'clock in the morning.
6 o'clock in the morning?
And they got a line
chicken
around,
at 6?
And they got a line like it's a dope line around the corner. It's crazy.
See, look, this is the thing though, right? I told people that Chinese people are very smart. They study the culture because they know we don't care about nothing unless it's flavored, unless it's seasoned right and flavored. Yeah. I went to this when the flea market was real big, and I got some orange chicken. And the orange chicken was the size of a tennis ball. Like, I was like, oh my God, I got one of the biggest orange chickens in the world. This about to be slamming. I ate it, and the orange chicken never broke up. It was so, I said, this motherfucker gave me cat. I'm eating cat. And a lot of other people eating cat. And we don't care. Once Chinese people was like, you know what? We can save a lot of money. We can get some cats. We can get some rats. Maybe some dogs. And black people won't never find out because the only thing they care about is salt, pepper, and ketchup.
Salt, pepper, ketchup, and hot sauce. They're all in
And I,
bottles right on the
oh,
counter, right there. And yes,
10
oh
out
my
of 10.
lord, it's a, I I work morning shift, and one of my partners, she was like, "We got to stop and get some fried chicken before we go to the courthouse." I said, "Okay." So we're
Uh-huh.
there. We stopped, and we had to wait like 25 minutes just to get. I got chicken tenders and the crinkle French fries, and they
Yeah.
had all the condiments and all that laying out there. They don't even have containers if you order a 2-piece, 3-piece, 4-piece wing. All they do is
What?
they wrap it up in aluminum foil balls. So they cradle it.
What?
They put everything in there, and then you put all your toppings on. The only time you
Mm-hmm.
get a container is if you get French fries. Other than that,
Oh, okay.
other than that, you're getting straight aluminum
Aluminum
foil
foil?
with all the toppings and the sauces in there. I'm like, this is some wild shit right
Wow.
here.
That's some really Baltimore shit.
That's some wild shit. I was like, they have next to no overhead in here.
Nothing.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't get a
that's
bag or nothing, just aluminum foil.
just aluminum foil. You get a bag if you want one, but you get the aluminum foil. Yeah,
I
and
guess it's so good.
it doesn't even make it to where it's going half the time. But yeah, that's crazy, man. I love the videos. You're consistent with it, and
Appreciate it.
you offer a lighthearted spin on a lot of the less than savory
Mm-hmm.
establishments in the city.
Yes.
So you do stand up comedy as well,
Uh-huh.
and that's got to be a completely different thing because when you're filming your videos, you can delete, reshoot, you can kind of
Yeah.
control your environment and your surroundings. So
Yeah.
when you're on that stage, there's no redo. You're raw and uncut in the moment. How's
Mm-hmm.
that? How does that affect your preparation for your stand up shows?
Um, I I think it comes from me battle rapping. I guess the things I gotta go through with battle rap and being in front of a crowd and being on stage and learning to remember certain things. I think I take from that aspect and I bring it to the comedy zone. But the thing about the comedy is like everybody is there to see if you're gonna make them laugh or not. And this is, I swear, I told people, it's not easy being a stand-up. They made me do it. I didn't want to do it. They made me do it. They like, man, you got to stand up. You got to do stand up. You got to do stand up. All these people be on Instagram. It's easy to make videos. You're not funny until you go on the stage and tell jokes. But the thing about me is what make me so comfortable, kinda, and not too nervous is that my jokes are things that happen in real life. So I tell you stories that really happen, and it's some funny shit, and people love it, and that's how I get comfortable.
I I'm I've never done it. I've been to plenty of comedy shows. I've seen comedians on varying degrees of fame and all that, and
Hmm.
I know that you got to cut your teeth, and you got to warm the crowd up for the main eventer, and I know that's got
Yeah,
to be different to prepare for it in itself because even though you're a comedian on the card, you're not the
yeah,
guy, and
right.
I don't know if you were the headliner, so now you got to worry about making these people laugh, but then you got to worry about getting upstaged by the main character of the whole situation. Does that like help you also focus, or does that humble you a little bit in your approach, or because at the end of the day you're there to make money, make people laugh, and expand your
Hmm.
brand, but the last thing a comedian wants is to be the headliner, and then somebody that went on two people before him is the one they're talking
Uh-huh.
about. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. Um, nah, it really doesn't. It's some people that like when we have our shows and stuff like that, some people come up and be like, Smurf, I'm gonna need you to go because I know you're gonna put pressure on me. These would I'm sitting there like, huh? They like, man, I know you're gonna rock the crowd, and that's gonna make me even go higher because you set the ball up higher for me to do. I can't come behind you, I can't come after you and be a fucking shit show. Like you gotta you gotta start it off, you gotta blow it up, and I'm coming right behind you, and it's just levels at the day. So I guess that gives me a lot of confidence, and it makes me like energetic and boost. And sometimes when I'm in there, I look at the crowd, I see who there. I ain't gonna lie. When I see white people, it gives me that's how I starts it off. I give them a shout out. I said, we got a couple white people in the building. Give them a shout out, round of applause. And once they start going crazy, I said, okay, now I can step into it. But the crazy thing, I don't write.
That's important. I mean, I know a lot of I know quite a few comedians, and a lot of them write their material, they practice their material, and I guess because it comes off the cuff for you, that it feels more genuine, and
Yeah.
that the fact that a lot of your experiences are about the city that you live in and grew up in, that people in the audience can relate to, because they've probably had a similar situation at some of these spots.
Yeah, definitely.
And I wanted to ask you, because a lot of you're a heavy presence on social media, Smurf, and you pay attention. You keep your your ear to the ground on what's hot and what's not. A lot of comedians now, all they do is crowd work. It's like these people pay hundreds of dollars to go get roasted, and you don't really see a whole lot of content. Have you stayed to your content, or do you give the crowd what they're looking for when somebody tries to interrupt your set?
I stayed to the content. I did that probably one time. The last show I had, I tapped in with the crowd a little bit, because while I'm like telling the joke or whatever, it's this one lady that's sitting in the front that's not laughing. Like, she just stuck. And I was sitting there like, you ain't never had sex with a guy that's off a perk? And everybody was just like, oh. I said, I bet you he'll turn that leather jacket to a jean one and then start going crazy. You get what I'm saying? But I see like the content of comedians, they're so focused on the crowd that I don't know if that's a thing now.
And I'm noticing it with all the big name comedians, guys like Matt Rife and Bert
Yeah.
Kreischer, Thompson. They all do crowd work, and the thing is, you're not going to pay $100+ for one ticket, not including food and drinks, to sit
Mm-hmm.
there and watch a comedian roast somebody in the crowd. You want to see their content, and
Yeah.
I was just curious, because what you see on social media isn't always what you get in person, and
Right.
it can be different. Have you just stayed in like the Baltimore metro area doing local shows, or have you started to branch out and travel?
Just the Baltimore local shows. I would love to travel. A lot of people told me to come up, DC, Virginia, Ohio, Philly, all these things. But I just been local so far.
Okay, I mean, I know that it's probably going to require you, to take time away from your 9 to 5, and I know that's not a
Mm-hmm.
hard too hard of a thing, but
Right.
you're what I wanted to say is you probably got to alter your content a little bit if you're going to travel. Have you thought about that part of it, to where not everybody's going to understand the Baltimore way
Right.
of
Mm-hmm.
life? Going
Yeah.
to like rural Ohio, or going down. I mean, DC and Philly can kind of understand, because there's a lot of similarities between all three cities. But
Yeah.
you know, I I was just curious. Would you start to? I mean, right at that point.
Yeah. That's one of the things I've been trying to work on. Um, just to see, like, different spots, or um different spots in different cities that be having the same problems that we be having. So when I did Geno's up Philly, they was pissed, like, on TikTok and Instagram, and that brung some of the Philly people over to see what I was really doing. They was like, who is this guy talking about? Nobody goes to Geno's. Who is this guy? But I'm sitting there like, man, y'all are known for Genos. You get what I'm saying? Even if y'all don't go up there now or whatever. Before, everybody was going to Genos. So once I did that, and man, I could be in DC chilling, and somebody could be like, man, do a spot down here. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to just branch out the city, because I did everything. What else? I can't talk about. There's nothing else for me to talk about here.
Right.
I changed man, when I say I rebuild the McDonald's on Franklin and Emerson, like
Mhm.
once I did the video, they tore the old one down. Now they remaking one. A seafood spot of Park Heights and start with a C. I talked about them. They got turned down. They made a new seafood spot. Food Depot over east. The health inspector, this girl worked for the pest control, and she was like, yo, when I went to work, we had a meeting, and when I went in there, the only thing I heard was, "Oh fuck no, not me!" And they said they were showing the video on the projector, and they was like, "We got to go down there because this guy said it's rats and roaches down here." That made the health department. They down Food Depot over east. They found 77 rats
That
because
is
of the
insane. The
video I
fact
made.
that your video is catching the attention of city government health agencies.
I want to know who watches this and make these decisions on changing.
All it takes is 3 seconds on TikTok to catch attention. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
if they, it might not even be the tagline. It might not even be what you're talking about. It might just be the fact that the background of your video has roaches crawling up the wall or rats roaming around the countertops in the back, which is crazy. That's
Uh-huh.
absolutely insane. That's absolutely insane, man. To even think about that.
To think about that, like how I do that off of my voice, and I think about it, and it's mind blowing because I'm sitting there like, I should just run for mayor at this point. I'm doing his job, but
Hey, he's doing the best he can, man. There's no need to
Mhm.
go. There's no need to go there. You know, that's wild though. The fact that I mean, the pest people had a meeting and they played your video as like a
They play my
training
video
video.
in a
As,
meeting.
that's insane. Who? I mean, the fact that you just got that kind of attention. It's one thing to have viral internet attention and
Hmm.
fame, but now you're catching like legitimate businesses. Like, yep, we got to go shut them down. Smurf.
Yeah, we got to go there. He made a video about them. Like I got that much power, and I
It's
went in a
power in words.
Yeah, I went in a spot to get some food. I had money and all that. Once they see who I was, they was like, "Nope, we don't want your money. Don't tell us what you want. I'm gonna get you one of the best things we got on the menu. I'm gonna get you one of our special drinks. You don't have to pay. We're gonna give it to you because you're not gonna make a video about us."
So you get comp food and meals and drinks because they don't want to get exposed. That's a
they,
different kind of influence right there.
they don't want
That's
to
a
get
different kind of
exposed.
that's a different
Okay,
kind of influence right there.
this how I knew I had power. The car that I am. Look, I got some bad ass credit. I'm gonna be honest. My credit ain't that good. I was trying to get a car. You get what I'm saying? I went on
Uh,
Liberty, and everybody is so quiet in the place, right? I'm like, man, I'm trying to get a car. Bop, bop, bop. Everybody quiet. The guy came up was like, the finance lady want to talk to you. So I'm like, all right, cool. I go in there. She shut the door. She was like, look, we all know who you are. You was not about to make a video about this place. So tell me what car you want, and I'm gonna do my best, make some phone calls, and I'm gonna get you in there. I told her I want the Honda Coupe. It's a Baltimore thing. It's like a Lamborghini here.
yeah.
And one
Uh,
day, she called me and said, "You've been approved." All because I make fucking.
hey, it worked though.
It definitely worked.
It's not. It's not like they try to put you in like a Prius.
No, right. No. I got what I wanted. And only thing she wanted was a little promo video, and she made a couple dollars, and the dollars that she made off my promo, she just wrote a check to me, man. And that right there, I was like, wow, this is crazy.
Hey, now when the content's kicking out necessities, you're
Uh-huh.
getting somewhere. That's insane though. Tell me a little bit about the McDonald's and the Route 40. Um, you said that they had to rebuild because of your video.
Yeah, on Franklin and Emerson.
I'm sorry, Franklin Emerson. Yeah.
Yeah, this was one of the first McDonald's that I did. And when I did the video, Waka Flocka, Waka Flocka girlfriend commented on the video and said, "I remember going here. This is crazy," and it just went viral. And probably in the 2 or 3 months after the video, They shut the McDonald's down, boarded all up, turned down, and they building a 2-floor McDonald's. They ain't open yet, but they got it. It's painted gray. It looked like one of those new McDonald's, 2 floors. Off of what the fuck I was saying. This is crazy.
That's that. I'm so glad I don't own anything, man, and especially in Baltimore. It seems like nothing is safe with you. One of my commenters, one of my coworkers, said it's the one on Franklin and Warwick.
Yeah, that one. Uh-huh. Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. They building it now. Look beautiful.
So kind of, before we wrap up, man, it's been great talking with you. I appreciate you giving me about 40 minutes of your time. You're doing fantastic work. We all love and support you, man. I share your videos whenever you post new ones.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Looking forward to more of your stand-up work. Is there anything you got coming up that you want to plug real quick?
Yeah, I got my next show is August the 26th. Vontae is hosting it. Shout out to Vontae, man. He been doing real dope, been real consistent, making big moves for the city by bringing different comedians down here and putting different comedians on too. So August the 26th, I'm gonna post a flyer later on the day. We got that show, and September the 16th, I got a battle rap. A guy from Philly is coming down here. We're gonna have a battle rap event in Annapolis. So that's gonna be on September the 16th, and I got a show August the 26th. So I'm just, as the time go on, I'm just preparing it. I jot down little notes here and there, and I just can't wait. I can't wait for the 26th of August to get on that stage. I got some stories to tell.
Where's your show going to be? Where are they putting on the show?
It's down there on Guilford, where the Five Seasons used to be at.
Okay.
Right there, next to the Dunkin' Donuts. I forgot what this spot called, but
It's right next
it's
to the
new.
soul food. It's right next to the soul food spot.
Yup. Right in that little parking lot. Yeah, we're gonna have it there. I like the arena. It's big. It's definitely comfortable, and man, we're gonna put on the show.
Before I let you go, I know a lot of people know where to find you. Where can they find you on social media, man?
Man, you can catch me on Instagram, the real _ Smirf, SMIRF. You can catch me on TikTok. Just type in "oh fuck no, not me." That's all you gotta type in on TikTok. All my videos will come up. You can watch all my battles on YouTube by typing in Smirf, SMIRF. Facebook is Not Me Smirf, and that's about it, man. That's all my social medias. I got a question for you before we end this show, though.
What's up?
Do you got any particular place that gave you a bad experience that you want me to lay eyes on?
Oh man, you're putting me on the spot.
Special request. I got a special request for you.
Special request. Oh man. Oh man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm completely off guard right now. I wasn't even expecting it. I wasn't even expecting that,
Let's
man.
go.
Oh man.
It got that off guard. Let's go.
Oh man.
Like a Subway.
Oh,
I never did Subway. That's crazy.
No, it's what fucks me up all the time is the BK on 28th and Sisson.
Okay, the Burger King.
Yeah, right there. Always, it kills me, and I don't know why I'm a glutton for punishment, but yeah, like that's one that sticks out. Like that always just messes me up, real good. But I'm like stuck right now because I know there's something else I'm going to remember when we're done shooting, and I'm just like, I've never had anybody ask me something where I'm stuck on my own show. I don't even like this right now.
I got you stuck on your own show, man.
I don't like this. Man. I don't like this right now. This is the KFC in Reisterstown Plaza.
Got you.
That
I
is
got you.
that is terrible. Oh my god.
KFC Ricestown Plaza. I got you. It's gonna be dropping this week.
It's either
Everybody that's on
it's
the
a
chat, be
KFC or
on the
the
lookout.
Popeye. Yeah. But hey, I want to thank you for coming on, man.
Appreciate you.
It's been a great conversation. I'll definitely promote all your upcoming events and make sure people get out to see you. I appreciate you coming on. Just hang around for post show for a minute or two, and we'll chop it up a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Appreciate it.
Thanks for joining the show, Smurf.
Thanks. You're welcome.